and I'm feeling good.
Okay guys, here we go. This is Skyjumper here. I am doing something a little different for this year of the game. This is the part 4 video. If you haven't seen the first part of Grim Fandango that I played through, there are part 1, 2, and 3 covers year 1 of the game. So anyway, I want to do the commentary on this here and there because year 2 is a lot bigger. Some of the puzzles are more complex, certain aspects. But I won't get in the way of the game story. So I'll just, when it seems right, I'll just jump in and give you some of what I'm thinking, see you know, some of my thoughts of the story. Anyway, let's hit it.
I've always meant to hide that better.
Le numéro gagnant, le 21, rouge, entre et passe. 21, red.
Okay.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
This is the controls upstairs for the roulette tables downstairs. These are indicate 3 tables. I'll hop out of here. He's gonna keep talking. Come on. Alright. Technically we can do something here, but I'm gonna hold off on it until the story requires it. And I'm gonna try to not to jump ahead too much. If you saw in like year 1, I was anticipating some of the puzzles. I was just getting prepared. Like the dead worms. I got 2 dead worms right off the bat. But somebody who's never played this wouldn't have known that you need 2. So anyway, I'm not going to try to race through it.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Salvador Limones. Oh yeah, here's something. We actually started, if you didn't see the last video, it ended right up here. And it was a silhouette of a person walking down the steps and then out here. Well, in a moment, we're going to try to figure out who that was. Oh, Glottis.
Hello, Manny.
Hola! I guess Glottis is good at anything that uses keys. Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, you know, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping. Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a poor grasp of statistics and probability. Not while they're losing. An honest roulette croupier is hard to find, and guys like this, even harder.
Leader, noir, Monk.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
Police Chief Bogan, Rubacava's finest. Rubacava's only, for that matter.
Oh, I thank you.
You know,
Mesdames et
some
messieurs,
people say
faites
you should
bonjour,
always
s'il vous
walk
plaît.
away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Chow
place your
Chilla Charlie
bets.
in his regular booth.
Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
Which I love. Reminds me of that guy. Gosh, who was that? Like from the old black and white movies. A little scary looking guy.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I'll think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets, just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables.
Foreshadow.
That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh yes, please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Yeah, there were certain things written into the story that was pretty cool. Things you come across in year 1 and year 2 that foreshadow what happens near the last half of the game.
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again.
Yeah, I love her. Lupe.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
Yes, I think tonight's the night. I shouldn't say usually. The couple of times I've gone through this game, I believe I picked that one on a whim. This one, and I tried to record this the other night.
Nothing. You're supposed to tell me to get over it.
Hey, I don't want you to give up on Mercedes. Just have more realistic expectations, that's all.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Nothing. Get over it, knucklehead.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Yeah, knucklehead.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Okay.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
didn't recognize it, that was Domino, who was holding Meche at the boat there.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
That dock master Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now, except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
And if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
but he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get,
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Not a bad little ship in a bottle you got going there.
Yeah, well, there's that Rubikava craft fair next week, and also...
Hey, let me see that.
I'll break it over your head if you reach for it again.
The SS Limbo needs a little TLC. Yeah, maybe Velasco wouldn't notice. I never was that good at the high jump. Dang, these short legs. It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
Okay. I don't know if there's any particular order that we have to go, but obviously you have a few different paths here. Go up here. I think it's the most colorful to start off with. The blue casket.
Blue casket. Just doesn't have the zing of Calavera Cafe, you know?
I want to hang out at a place like this.
Hey, look! Deadbeats! Hi, what's your name?
Hi, man. What's your name?
Crazy.
But don't you see? When the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police. And the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Labor organization and revolt made easy. Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Morgan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cumberbund.
Looks like it's open mic night. Testing? Testing. All right! Who's ready to rock and roll? Maybe later then, okay? So what is up with airplane food anyway?
Is he trying to be funny?
I mean, it's so small and not that good.
There's nothing funny about being dead, comrade.
Life is pain, death is worse. My funny bone must have fell off in the hearse.
Anyone out there know where I can find some tools?
The only tool in here is you.
Yeah, tool of the government, monkey wrench of the man.
Is there an Anselmo Naranja in the audience tonight?
He's down at Toto's place getting carved.
If he's not passed out under a dock somewhere.
Hey, can anyone out there help me get into the Maritime Union?
Hey, we're into organizing labor.
Not sabotaging labor.
Good evening. I like to read a poem. Explosion. Bang. The phone is for me. The darkness. Can you hear me saying nothing? Break the mirror with your silence. Ignore me. Like pow. Skibby baba. Skibby baba. The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
I don't know if there's any kind of rhyme or reason to that, but it's something fun to do.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, At last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
Funny when they kiss, they don't have lips, but it made that little. How'd they do that?
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
You know, and then there's that obvious thing with the, are they smoking and talking and breathing? No lungs. Anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay. Explosion. The phone is for me. The darkness. Can you hear me saying nothing? Break the mirror with your silence. Ignore me? Like, pow. Ski, bee, bop, bop.
Sounds familiar.
Hey, you stole my poem.
Consider it an homage.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Ashes to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to me. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Okay, I think you do it one or two more times. It like unlocks a special poem or something.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay, I called my cat Boney till she said it wouldn't do. I said, why? She said, sister, because that's what I've been calling you.
Okay, I'm gonna guess it's this next one. Hopefully it
That
is.
was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay, last
There
one,
we go.
folks. With bony hands, I hold my partner. On soulless feet, we cross the floor. The music stops, as if to answer. An empty knocking at the door. It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast. But now, we dance this Grim Fandango. And will for years before we rest.
Grim Fandango.
That was great.
Really, this time I just don't have any more.
Maybe later, if I get stumped, I'll come back and do another poem.
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
Johnny Law, baby. You see, I'm a grifter. I'm bad news.
Yeah, right. You're running after that ghost chick everyone says you're still so uptight about. Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
Ooh, food waste. As soon as I think of a use for stinky food waste, I'll give it a shot. These plates are filthy. Dirty plates can stay put. The sink is full of dirty hookah water. I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands. I don't get the feeling those cleaning supplies are used much around here. Nothing in the dishwasher. Not portable.
Okay. We're gonna call it quits here for now. Pick it up next time. Alright guys, if you've enjoyed this, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys next time.